This is the Mazda CX-30, a small SUV which almost takes things back to basics, but in the best possible way, because with it starting from just over £27,000, it's pretty much the blueprints from what you'd want out of a modern day car. It's not overcomplicated, it's affordable, and still very practical. Now, when it comes to the design of any modern day Mazda, it follows a very strict formula. Front grille, LED headlights, alloy wheels. CX-30 again follows that same blueprint, because you'll get that gloss black front grille underlined by that chrome strip. You get different dips in the bonnet to incorporate the styling and shape of them LED headlights, as well as 16-inch alloy wheels from the base spec, high specs upgraded to 17 inches. But ultimately, when designing cars, Mazdas just look at a blueprint of what you'd expect a car to look like, followed it, and absolutely nailed it. Because CX-30, although can just looks like a slightly larger Mazda 3, looks clean, looks modern, and you might think in this day and age that this type of car look might become dated, but it's not, and I think that should be regarded highly. And that sense of just following the script of what you need out of a car is certainly felt in the interior, because nice finish on the seats, on the dashboard, instrument panel and infotainment screen. But where the CX-30 almost sets itself apart with a lot of modern day cars, so that's not a touchscreen. It's actually controlled by a dial in the middle with 4 shortcut buttons to navigate through that system. You might look at that on the face of it and go, you've not got a touchscreen in 2026. But ultimately that is better. There's a lot of modern day cars that has so much tech that it almost becomes too confusing. If you want to get to your sat nav, you can scroll down and select it, or you can press the map icon and it will pull up. Not only that, you'll get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto from the base spec, along with head-up display. So that might seem simple, but the fact the base spec has head-up display, that's almost unheard of in today's car world, especially with this car starting from just over 27,000. So I think what Mazda have done with the CX-30 and quintessentially the rest of the Mazda range is they made an interior that's practical, that works, and is also nice to sit in and experience on your 9 to 5 commute, because you get leather wrapped all the way around. There's literally no plastic or scratchy materials at all. You'll have your entertainment screen. You'll have a slight digital dash in the sense that you have old school dials either side and then a digital one in the middle. But the fact you get wireless phone charger in from the base spec, reversing camera from the base spec, higher, we'll get 360, and also leather wrapped seats depending on your spec. But the design will be pretty much the same across the trim levels of the CX-30, just the materials and colour scheme that's slightly different, because with this being the top spec, you will get the brown leather interior, gives it a little bit of premium edge and a touch class. Not only that, the top spec will also house a 12-speaker Bose sound system, but you'll get so much storage. You get deep pockets on your centre armrest, which of course is also movable to whatever position you want, 2 cup holders and deep pockets in your doors. Nice finish on the steering wheel with OI controls for adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and also to control the infotainment screen. If you opt for the second trim level, the centerline, which is less than 29,000, you'll also get heated seats and the steering wheel, again, functional buttons in 2026. Touchscreen might seem a bit outdated, but to have actual physical dials, this is everything that you'd need to. It's not over confusing, it's not over complicated. You literally get in and you can be away. You'll know how to use this system. You'll know how to change the climate controls. It's not a sense of having to speak to it or constantly reaching over to turn the temperature down. Bring that back. It's so straightforward. Rear passengers can also greatly enjoy the CX-30 with there being a decent amount of legroom. It's not overly spacious, but if you did want an overly spacious vehicle, then you'd probably opt for something a bit bigger. This is essentially a crossover between an SUV and a hatchback, but still good legroom, decent amount of headroom, and with rear privacy glass, ultimately makes it comfier. Not only that, you'll get a fold down tray table with 2 cup holders, a nice fixed points either side, meaning it could make for a good family vehicle, especially considering you will get air vents in the back, just adding to the comfort. There's nothing that essentially blows me away with this CX-30, especially when it comes to its rear seating. it ultimately just does the job. I feel like that's the running theme, but a good job at that, especially considering the storage capacity that the CX-30 comes with, because underneath your power tailgate, you'll reveal 430 litres of storage space. But if you put that into perspective to other compact SUVs on the market, a Nissan Juke is going to get around 350. So to have more storage space as well as much more premium interior and exterior look, that's where it certainly feels like a bargain. It ultimately just does the job and ticks so many boxes. Yes, not going to blow you away in any sense, but I don't think you'd get bored or tired of it. You're not going to struggle with the CX-30, and that's what I like most about it. It's refreshing that in 2026 there's still manufacturers that are making a car that are just ultimately functional, not just to show off to your mates. And when it comes to choosing what CX-30 to go for, again, this could be quite a straightforward decision, considering the 5 trim levels that it comes in are all quite similar. There's only a few little tweaks and additions to differentiate them, so ultimately it's about how much money you want to spend. But again, it's not going to break the bank, with a base spec being just over 27,000, top spec just over 33. It comes in 2 powertrain options, both are electrified, meaning you can reach miles per gallon figures up to 50, which is always a nice bonus considering fuel prices are going absolutely through the roof. You'll either get a 2.5 litre engine or 2 litre with an all-wheel drive powertrain. So whether you go for the base spec, a mid spec or a top spec, the CX-30 is kind of going to be the same. The only additions when it comes to the higher specs are things like 360 parking cameras, a leather interior or the nice brown dashboard.